should be streaming. Wait until Twitch updates here, just to confirm. There it goes. Have my alert box up this time, for once. This time I didn't see anyone who follows. Hey Zach. Appropriate reaction. Hopefully, I hope my settings saved from last time so I won't have any frame issues again. Okay, good. Origin, what are you doing on my other screen? Please don't do this to me. Oh boy, that sounds like a fun old time. I get to be back at work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Alright, spacebar to start. What was I doing last? Oh, I think I just got to the Nexus, that's what I was doing. So how are you doing today, Zach? Other than working all day? There you go. She was reading your mind. Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad if you like skipped a stream if you're not feeling too up to it. Might just lead to other crap. But yeah, I get that feeling of tiredness. I've kind of been bad in skipping the gym this week because it's been really hot.
Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
About time.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules ours.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
Yeah, I think we came up to that conclusion.
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle the world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay. But you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Thanks for the host,
go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
Oh shit!
Being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Damn, laying down the smack here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam move on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, try. You don't need to know anything about me. Anything up here? No. Don't get too exaggerated.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Is it really paranoia?
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get
Is
me,
that what
yeah.
people really say? I've never heard
Same
anyone
time
say
this
that.
week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you, like, report this at
Did
all?
you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny.
That's right.
Would you, if you have time, maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that would really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Alright.
No, I'm fine. And I don't know if it just blew up.
Let's see.
Be careful.
All personnel be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Okay. Oops. Speak with Tan, Cask. Operation Center, Militia Site, Pathfinder HQ. Oh, okay. They're there. First, I want to see what's over here. Wait. Loot! Datapad. Prosperity. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I want to talk to Krogan lady.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What's her job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Obviously that didn't work out.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Good work.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
I don't blame you.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Tough decisions.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Was
In
killed.
a Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the
Alrighty.
Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Yeah, no
Some
shit.
wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it.
It's just a
Okay,
whole
that's all
heaping
it
hot
has.
of mess.
Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better
If you
than what
miss
we
it, you
had.
should play it again.
Beyond all the
I've yet
statistics,
to
it
figure
means
out my
more
opinion
Krogan
about this
children
game,
will live.
so
It's the only way my people have a future out here.
alright, I'm done.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Boop-a-doo. Wait. I think I can still pull it off. I got it. Yeah. I'll never get tired of doing the little crab walk. You're standing right here, and there's a flashing box, and you don't dare tell. Why don't you tell it? You're useless. You're useless. I hate you.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. Scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Oh, it's up there.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Oh, oops. That's a map. How is Destiny? I've never played any Destiny or whatever. I know there's a second one that's out, and I've debated about possibly looking at it, but I'm generally too busy playing other stuff to play that.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Hey Brightheart, how are you doing today? Oop, there it is.
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
Yes, Pathfinder.
All personnel be aware of any suspicious activity.
Actually, is there more people over here I could talk to? Nope. 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 I guess I'll talk to this. To this.
Alright, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
He died!
My
That's what
face is
happened.
tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
He's gone.
I
That's
don't
what
wanna get
happened.
into it. Things went wrong, and now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that part.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
I wouldn't say I'm doing well, but playing this is a good distraction. I'm doing all right.
Nexus leadership.
I oversee the...
I'm alive. That's what matters.
As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Yep.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
Good, I wouldn't want you as my mother.
He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
Rip.
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel.
So a fantasy story. Got it.
Or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
Well, then we're on the same page, because I don't trust you either. Good talking with you. Not really. I guess I'll talk to Tan again.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know.
This is
that.
probably the worst part of the
Although I
stream, just
understand
me
he played a
talking
key
to
role in planning
everyone.
the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
What happened to them?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Any additional
Are
arcs?
there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
In other words, BioWare's bullshit reason to not give us Quarians or any other race besides humans, Turians, Solarians, and Krogan. And sorry. Thanks! Alright. Nexus troubles.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster.
You sound like he's about to cry.
Many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
Now, how did she die?
How did Jean Garson die?
Besides the
rest of
Scourge.
The leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Well, at least they
Can't
died
mention
asleep.
Something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
I'm kind of 50-50 with your statement there.
Good riddance. The Krogan
Screw you
too.
too.
Say in political matters, the last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good
Well,
for
this guy's a
fighting and
racist.
lifting heavy objects.
Confirmed.
When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
But they're Krogan, that's what they do.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Hopefully.
What do you know about
And
the
hopefully
early
with
days
you
of the
not running it.
initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that
This is
suits
one
them,
thing I remembered about
the
Tan
thing
when I first
to
played it
fulfill
for a
them.
bit. Was
While we cannot
he just
promise
sounded
we'll find
so
it,
annoying to me.
We can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Dude, get over your
I
racism against frickin' Krogan.
Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
You brought them along. Deal with it.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
Well, yeah, seeing as how you're like the 8th in line, that's pretty far down the line to be the successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It
When I get the
is
chance, I'll run back to
maddening.
the Krogan lady, but she's only like, that's only just like the lady. So that's only like the female side of the Krogan. That's not really
What's the
the
problem with
well-known version of the
I'm not
Krogans.
Gian Garson. Our
Basically-
founder was charismatic, eccentric,
Wait a sec.
larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Revenue management. Oh, we're in great hands now, guys. Basically, Krogans are like a much beefier, brutish kind of race of alien. They're they're prone to fighting and like to fight. But they are also depicted as very comic. They're also very comically fun
So,
to see.
An accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young,
Or
I
at
was
least
fascinated
the main
by
character
idea of
Krogans are really
exploring
fun.
space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Alrighty.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
Just a
Also,
little
scouting
bit.
and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
He sounds so
That's
excited.
all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Don't say it like that. It sounds kind of creepy when you say we need each other. I don't run that way. I don't roll that way. I think there is a... Yeah. Oh, okay, here's Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know
Aw,
about the
thanks,
enemies we
Kandros.
encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Yeah, me too.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
What?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
There you go.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Sounds good.
Bye, Andros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
You see, at least this guy's nice. I like him.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization to participate.
But he just gave it to me.
Please speak with Tyrion Candros for authorization.
I have to speak to him
That's
again.
the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Trusting them to
I'll
me?
deploy your people carefully, Candros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
It's almost like he knows how to be a team player and actually work with others. Strike teams. Okay. These missions are currently available or strikes. Mission of space to send a strike team. Check back daily. Available missions. This icon describes difficulty. Read descriptions. Time limit attempt mission. Reward successful. Oops. Oh. Was that something I had left over from my previous file? Whoops. Oh, that's Apex mission. 90% chance of success? Sure. Wait, can I send more than one? I don't think I can. Whoa, what the? There's so many more now. No, I only have the one. Okay. Alrighty.
What am I going to do?
Hello.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help.
Oh, hey, there's,
We're impartial.
what's his face?
This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What was his crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident.
Oh, I think I remember this storyline.
He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Sure.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
Liam, that's his name.
Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security isn't. Let's call it straight.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Let's not write
They
him
were
off just
frustrated.
yet.
If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
Yeah, we'll get back to it.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Alrighty. Let me check this thing.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Gasp.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patel encountered.
Well, shit.
Okay.
Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
That. Ah, she's on the ship. We gotta stop her after I look at everything. Security footage. What? Is it all? Ah, I was hoping for actual footage. Whatever. I think over here. Yeah, here's the guy. Hey, I want to talk to prisoner.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Not why I'm here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead?
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
What was with my hand gesture there?
He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Jeez. That's pretty shitty. So it was unintentional though,
Sounds
right?
like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
If we find evidence, they'll
I'll
decide.
check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Arms merchant. Ooh, can I find... Oh, I can get guns now. Yes. But I can't afford anything! No! R.I.P. Wait, can I sell anything? Sell all salvage. Sure. Yay! I can somewhat... I can somewhat afford stuff. Do I want the shotgun? I don't have a shotgun yet, do I? Don't think I do. I have a biotic. Yeah, I'll get the shotgun. Assault rifle. Not sure if I used that or not. Well, I can't afford it now, but... yeah, I think that's fine. Actually thinking of... inventory. Oh, wait, I have to be at... Right. I can't customize anything. I have to be at the armory to do that.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Alrighty. Oh.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks,
Yes?
Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What are your specialties?
What fields do you study?
Here it's in the life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography. Rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Great talking to you. How about you?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps.
What's going on with her Omni tool?
Team to get readings from a section
What?
of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously.
Professor Herrick?
They hadn't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Have some hope.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Alright, I'll search for the missing science vessel. How about you?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit
Whoa,
some
whoa,
rocks
whoa,
for science?
whoa. Try and stop me?
What do you need?
What?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Sure. Whatever that bonus does. What console? Geophysics 6 beta build. Sure. Let's go with that. Also, I'm a little concerned that this thing is sparking. Another Turian. Alright. I think that just about does it up here. Time to go stop that stupid person from messing up my ship. Oh, hey, Cora.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison.
Don't worry, I turned up the heater and turned up the flames on high.
Do is question your competence.
It wasn't my favorite. Which one was it? I'm doing it.
Which one was Addison again? All politicians look the same.
Same. Next time we'll ask for a seating chart. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Loading screens. Or transition screens. Whoosh. Amazing. Alright. Where's this bitch who's trying to sabotage my ship? Hey! 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 You! Get out!
Ellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
Decoy
The real
tactics, huh?
saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put.
I have to go back to the security cams.
Raj, you there?
Well, what the heck?
How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
What do you mean by look the same all the time? Just like character models all look similar?
Pathfinder.
I mean, I could somewhat see that.
Word is there's been trouble on the station.
Where'd you hear that?
We just got here. How did you know that already?
Word gets around.
Does it now?
People talk to me. Anyway, as soon as we establish outposts, everything will even out. I'm sure of it.
I hope so. I don't know why I'm being so in
I'm
depth.
an orphan. My parents died on the Mindoir colony when it was attacked years ago. No siblings. I left some friends and distant relatives behind.
I could see where you're saying that. I guess it's just what they did for character models
I like the idea
in
of
this
going
game.
back to my roots and farming like my parents did. Someday.
They do kind of
Why did you join the
stare a bit blankly, in all
The
honesty.
most popular question on the station. Honestly, I wouldn't have known about this project if Nozomi hadn't reached out to me.
Nozomi?
Captain Dunn. Of all the captains I've piloted for, she's the best. I've always been a wanderer at heart. When she asked me to be her pilot, how could I say no to the adventure of a lifetime?
There you go.
How do you feel about all this now that we're here?
Hopeful. I know it's a rose-colored outlook, but someone's got to keep the positivity coming, right?
Have to
All
go
right.
now. See you later.
Take care.
Alrighty. Anyone up here I can talk to? She looks like someone. Oh, here we go. Here's Captain Dunn.
Ryder,
You're not on the bridge, Captain?
we powered it down. Can't afford to waste energy. Though Cryo Bay and Sam Node are exempt. And I told them to keep their hands off Alec's quarters. You have access now.
Thanks.
Hey, sorry about your father. He was really good at what he did. Just not so good at working with people.
Hey, I can, I can relate to that. He was difficult.
No need to sugarcoat it. He could be a pain in the ass.
He and I had our disagreements, that's for sure. Anyway, here's hoping you and I get along better. If there's anything else I can help with, let me know.
Alright, what's your role?
Now that the Hyperion is docked, what'll you do?
Normally, I'd supervise thawing out the colonists, but that's been put on hold. I hear you're the one helping resolve the issue. Good luck with that.
If someone had told you that you'd be in the Andromeda cluster, even 5 years ago.
Are you kidding me? I'd have laughed them out of the quadrant. Although the way things are now isn't exactly what I was hoping for either. We all knew there was a possibility on arrival of less than ideal circumstances. When you sign up, you hope for the best and plan for the worst.
Yeah, just like real life. Hope for the best, but plan for the worst.
Why did you join the initiative? We're a long way from home.
How could I not? I love my job. Coming here, all this. It was just a logical extension of what I already do. Sailing through new stars, discovering...
Yeah, okay.
What? Good luck.
Alright, this is literally like the most boring... This is probably like the most boring thing to watch, is me going through all this stuff around here. Once I finally get planet side and shooting things, it'll pick up again. I hope. Maybe. Sam Node? Maybe talk to Sam. Something. I don't know.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
They said something about a headache.
Facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities.
Okay, good. I was afraid I might be boring boring
It allows
everyone.
me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Could scare people.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
I'm not sure what to even say for this. Am I still the boss?
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse.
Stupid
the further
Dad.
you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
My new ship? Huh? Profiles allows him to reconfigure Rider's implant for superior. But I want the Vanguard! Fine, I'll go with the Adept for now. I forget, there's like a certain thing to do to get the Vanguard. Do I have points? Oh, I do have points. Let's see. Yeah, let's upgrade the shotgun stuff for now. Firm. Yay, I unlocked the Vanguard! Yay, I don't have to deal with that crap again. How do I change? I want to be the Vanguard. Yeah. There we go. Now I'm happy. Yes, I did just Blueprints. Initiative. Maverick. Pathfinder. Oh, this is N7 armor. Weapon blueprints. Avenger. Implant. Pistol. Shotgun. Sniper. I just got that shotgun. Assault rifle. Omni blade. Deep impact. Oh, those are mods. Okay. Gotcha. Well, what the heck? Since when did that show up? Ha!
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Okay. Thanks, I guess.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alex's
Nerd!
first occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Oh, and I'm standing on the bed. Okay. SSV Normandy. Woo! The hell? I didn't just take some drugs when I got in here, right? Pretty sure I shouldn't be seeing floating balls.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Okay then. Coffee machine!
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Rip. Books.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Well, what's in here?
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Well, we found the porn files, guys. It's all over now.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
You hoped. It didn't plan out very well. Liara, no.
This is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Yay, even more stuff to listen to.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Well.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapera says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Slightly concerned.
Accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Boo! I want it now. Oh well.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Oh yeah, more of these.
Decades
Oh, jeez.
researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Leg
When
sweeping.
studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the
Oh, trust me, when I play Mass Effect, I go way out of my own species. Zach can attest to this.
the galaxy, and it took centuries to
Or Zach can confirm
members of
this.
the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
You have the potential to hump everyone. Just
When studying an extinct
you have the potential to hump everyone. I got two that I specifically like.
facts, we must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Journal. Investigate. Oh, right, I have to investigate the security logs. Forgot for a sec what I had to do. But yeah, Zach knows, you know. That best girls tally. Hands down. Security footage is somewhere around here. And here we go. Security footage 1. Network access. Instability detected. Time.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
But.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Let's try number 3.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Zach, you traitor.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Okay, but you have to at very least agree that Garrus is one of the best guys. Scan security people in the ops center. Rip. I guess I just really like Garrus and Tally. So, by the way, I completely forgot. So this is a Krogan female. It sort of gives you an idea of the Krogan males are obviously bigger, but this is at the very least a Krogan female. Where the hell is this? Rider family secrets, missing arcs, Helios assignments, Nexus. Scan security people in the ops center. Scan Nexus security transferred to the Hyperion. Basically, yeah. I think Rex would disagree with you there, Zach. I'm probably in the completely wrong area here, but you know. What's this? Pathfinder headquarters. Who are you?
Inaccurate match.
Okay. Sabotage. Okay. Colonial warfare.
Biometrics do not match.
Okay. And there's one down here. Yep, just gonna run back and forth. I'm gonna get my cardio workout today. Alright. Hello?
Negative match.
Okay then. Who's this? He seems a little suspicious. Hey! 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 What you doing?
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
I don't think so, buddy.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Sympathize, but you can't be doing shit like
But
this.
setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not up to me.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Eh, fuck you. Like I care. Whatever. Next! What else is on here? Oh, I can't do it. Wait. Speak with Kandros. Oh. Additional attacks. Hitting rocks. Missing scientists. Completed missions. Alright. I guess I'll go speak with Kandros. Figure out more stuff about this murderer. Wait, cryobait. That's not what I wanted to do! No! Curse me in my... Curse me in my, impatience. Oh, I guess I should check up on my sister. Nigel McCoy.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
My God.
It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
Damn. That sucks.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you... reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
You know, I am drawing a blank, actually, Zach. I'm not entirely sure who that would remind me of.
Looks like the muscle's bruised.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Kett. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Well, shit.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Kett aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
Oh, you mean from, robotics, right?
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
How did he die?
I haven't heard how he died.
Well, I mean, I assume he suffocated, but...
That's how.
Gee, thanks.
It matters. I've met one Pathfinder. Well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Thanks.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
What will you do?
What would you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here, and they need tending to. And this way I can look out for Sarah.
How is she?
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! The circuit's fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
I hope not.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
I could see that.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Alright, sounds good.
Ryder,
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Is it just me, or does her hair look really plasticky? Might just be me, but...
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, Kirkland.
They'll be missed.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah, just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
Yeah, I don't blame you, dude.
Thanks again.
I don't blame you, dude. That's definitely a really rough wake-up call. Ooh, this is pretty. Gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. And there's nothing over here. Alright. Like I said, I gotta get my cardio for the day. In my crab walks. Alright. Operations. I'm not gonna insta-click again. Alright, and I need to speak to Kandros. Hey, Kandros, my good friend.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
Murder case.
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
And he was found guilty?
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That matters, I guess.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. The key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Alright.
Bye,
Sounds
Kendros.
good.
Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Recording.
The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Milken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
That's a little don't look too good, if you ask me. Who's the, oh, the white-haired person. Hi.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. I could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked wide at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
No, it doesn't confirm that he did it, but it definitely does not help his case.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed to...
Yes, I know the way this really went down. I remember messaging you about this when we were first playing it.
The reality of the act sinking in.
Also, I completely missed what she said there.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Okay.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Well, shit. Don't get too philosophical, please.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Alrighty, so we're gonna have to try and find the body, if you ask me. Now I have to speak with Tan again. Always Tan.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
Having the body can reveal a lot of information.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Alright.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Detective Tom is on the case. Alright, what the hell am I doing now? Investigate murder. Yes. Rocks, missing signs, vessel. I think at this point, I'm just actually gonna go out into space. Alright. Now I just have to figure out how to get to... Now I just have to figure out how to get to space. That helps. Oh hey, cutscene.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Alrighty.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Alright. We got our spaceship.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
Turian grill! Yay!
Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Let's get out there then.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it!
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
Is she gonna work her magic?
Family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could.
Her hand isn't even on his shoulder. Now it's clipping in his shoulder.
Really?
Yeah, really.
His lips are so big.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Madison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but I almost kind of feel like the human models in this game kind of feel lower in quality than the alien races. It might just be me, but I don't know. Alien races seem to have more detail than the humans do.
Labs, sensors, exploration gear.
Well, I mean, obviously they have more detail, but I feel like the quality of detail seems better on them. And she was floating.
Based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody, engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
This will be an adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Alright. Anything up here I can touch?
When we're ready to go.
What was that?
The meeting room.
You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
No calls. Oh. No one wants to talk to me. It's alright, I'm used to it.
The research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Alright. Liam?
Some serious kit over here.
So.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We're gonna be able to rely on ourselves.
For everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
So, can make stuff, huh? Development. Pathfinder Pioneer, Pathfinder Ranger, Server, Deep Impact. Oh. What do I currently have equipped? I don't remember. Sure, let's develop that. Do I go the N7 route or do I go something completely different route? Augmentations. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have any points to actually put anything into a research anyways, so... Ooh, nice assault rifle. Did I use it? I think I used this. I think this was a rifle I had. I think this was a rifle that I used in my last playthrough. Or when I played a little bit before. Nice revolver. Nice shotgun. Alright, well I can't research anything, but good to know those are there. Buy and sell kiosk, huh? Piranha, Omni Blade, Cyclone. Oops. Ah! Bright light. Strike team missions. Let's see. It's over here.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Alrighty. Okay, hi. You already said hi before. What's this?
Departure trajectory.
I don't know. We'll find out when I finally land on a planet. Hi.
You must be Ryder, Galojav. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course.
Good to meet you too.
The Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'll try and keep us out. I'll try and keep us out of trouble.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
Really bright lights.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination
And
here,
everyone
and
shows
the
up.
nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Failure isn't an option at this point.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Do I want to be motivational, or do I just want to say screw it? I don't have anything. I guess we're the Nexus is best hope.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
And we're gone.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to the idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Wait a sec. I still want to check out the, oh, that's pretty. Still want to check out the rest of the ship. Talk to people. Hey, I want to talk to you.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
Said you designed
You
it,
mentioned
right?
something about helping design the Tempest?
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
Big step for one ship.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Jeez.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back in the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
I understand that. There's Tan, but he's,
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it.
Good.
Thank you.
Even he agrees he's a little
bit. Mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
I love how everyone just shits on Director Tan.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus.
Everyone's just roasting Tan. Welcome aboard.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans.
She looks really odd. Maybe it's like all the blush makeup stuff it looks like.
I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
60 pages, what the hell?
A lot of pages. About dirt.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to see Julius. It's why I joined the initiative.
What kind of summary is like almost 60 pages long?
Corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
I guarded a mass relay for some time. I always wanted to see the other side.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
I could show you. No.
Why should that be funny? You seem capable.
Oh, I'm flattered, but no. I have no combat experience. I'd shoot you in the back. Not intentionally, of course.
Thanks for reassuring.
Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
Alright then. Emails. Hijack. Could you help us with an experiment? Champion and ecstasy on hijack. What humans sometimes call space monkeys. Okay. Maybe we'll go back to the Nexus to get a space monkey. Ah. Wait, what? It's been categorized as spam, is now quarantined. RIP. Alrighty then. Oh, thank God, loadout station. Melee. Maybe I'll stick with the Predator for now, just to keep the weight down. Any armor? No, just all the same stuff. Consumables. Sure, let's go cryo ammo. Squad. Yeah, I guess I'll go the human squad for now. Ah, bright lights. Alright.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we? It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Okay then. Oh boy, ladder climb. Oh, not even ladder climbing, just ladder sliding. Kitchen. Bathroom. Okay.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh?
Oh, hey, Vetra.
But your room's got more of a view.
Crew information board. Alrighty then. Yeah, here's the med bay.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years on the Hyperion looking after your sister.
Yeah, smart move. We already talked to him though.
I think you're both trouble. Hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
Did she just stab me?
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's natural to be nervous.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand.
Please don't dissect me.
Aboard the
Oh,
Hyperion
thank God.
would be difficult, but here,
What?
a Ket corpse. For autopsy, a live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Excuse
Why do you care
me?
about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
Anatomist? Physician? That's quite the resume.
I'm also a licensed psychologist. 275 years has given me plenty of time to branch out. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Just something to think about. Sam,
I'll keep it in mind.
make sure the Pathfinder eats his vegetables.
Oh, you wait. Just how dare you? How dare you make me eat my vegetables? Alrighty. Oh, I think my quarters are over there. All right.
Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Special delivery cache? Okay, well, I guess that's all of my stuff for buying the premium package of the game when I bought it. Wardrobe. Hoodie? Nah. Long sleeve? Nah. Sure. Come on. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a... Oops. Oh no, I don't want that to be purple. Maybe like a nice deep purple. And like a nice... Nah, that looks stupid. Sure, let's go with that. Maybe. Nah, that's... Nah, I still don't like how that looks. Maybe like this? No. I keep trying to implement that red and I don't like the red. Sure, let's roll with it. Anything else in here? No. What's over here? More ladders.
Hey, I'm in storage if you need me.
Storage.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric...
Yeah, couch.
Overclock Omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Where'd the couch
Someone
come
brought
from?
this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force.
It does look a little beaten up.
The crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy urban search terrain 1. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I don't really think about
I
it.
put it behind me after Dad's work went sour. It was a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I needed to leave the
When I
way.
started with the Alliance, it was about adventure. But with my dad's troubles, staying wasn't going to work. I needed something new. But if I wanted to get away, it had to be this far.
I had to take it to the extreme. I couldn't just leave.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
Yeah, you can't really go back. You're kind of out here and stuck here. It just sort of dawned on me. It kind of dawned on me. Anyone these people knew, like for the humans at the very least, anyone they knew 600 years ago is dead. They're gone. You can't go back to that. Everything is just done, or not done. Everything is just changed. You can't go back to it. That's kind of depressing if you think about it.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
Talk to you again? Have anything else to say?
Yeah, Ryder?
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright. I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
Sounds satisfying.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. Glad for it every day. And that led me here.
There you go.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. Mom Joelle, Dad Calvin. Both lawyers. Met on the Citadel, settled on Earth. No brothers or sisters. That might have been too much to leave. It was traditional. How about you?
How about non-traditional?
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You may do though, right? Family has to. I know mine did. I said goodbye to my mom and dad, and got on a ship to Andromeda.
Alright then, he makes it sound so easy.
I know it.
Alrighty. How about over here?
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know
Aw,
it feels like I
siblings.
just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
It beats the
I
Nexus.
would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
You're intense. I like it. I actually kind of do.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up, and I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
Yeah, definitely. Can I talk to her again, or anything else? I just want to make sure.
I always have time for you.
Aw, thanks. Uprising.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? The thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. And that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
Alrighty.
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It sounds a little
can't be
easy.
that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
Yeah, true.
How did you hear of the Andromeda initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually, I figured out something was going on. Something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
There you go.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, the Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
Yeah, we all
You
do.
probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Alrighty. I could take a ladder. I could take the ladder, but you know, I think I'm gonna be lazy. Wait. Why can't I just click E and it comes down?
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Someone has to, I guess.
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, things might start falling off the Tempest at the most inopportune times.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked in idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the initiative.
You and many
I thought we
others.
were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from.
I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
I'll try
We're
now.
exploring this cluster, eventually the galaxy. If your purpose is here, we'll find it.
Then the question will be, what will I do with it? In the meantime, you just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
Alrighty. Talk to you again.
Long time no chat. What's up?
The crew.
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvia are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Yeah, we need that though.
By the book keeps us alive.
Hey, variety's the spice of life, right? Different strokes makes for healthy debate.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
he flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Okay then. The
I hear we
Tempest.
have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly.
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
Alrighty then. Hopefully hopefully that crunch time of his doesn't affect the
What's your social
performance.
circle like? I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
Alrighty, sounds good.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
No.
Can't say I have.
Well, let me tell you, it's tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction, or maybe starvation. Imagining which would be worse. But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
That is really sad. That's pretty bad.
Anytime.
Alrighty. Alright, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm not feeling this outfit I made, so I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change, like, oh wait. Yep. For a sec I thought I made, like, the wrong ladder. Or I went down the wrong ladder. I just want to change 2 different colors. Change that to black. Change that to... Oh, damn it. Damn it. Okay, I like that much better. Alrighty. Exciting ladder gameplay, folks. And the bridge. Let's see. I know there was something on the Nexus. There's something on the Nexus here that, I think it was something about a pie jack. Oh boy, docking the spaceship. How exciting. Oh, this is a different area. Oh, okay. They cleaned up that area from before.
Do you have just a minute?
Oh, jeez.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tevessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tan's asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
Truth might scare people, though.
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope, rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Won't that piss him off, though?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
Anticipated issues. I don't... Maybe... Maybe not. Sure.
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Alrighty. Now, there was someone about a pie jack. There's something about a pie jack. No. Pick up the pie jack from Nexus docking bay. Is it like on here or?
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something.
That's a relief. Thanks for helping out. I owe you one.
Alright, I really don't feel like talking to them right now. I just want to find that pie jack. I want to find the space monkey. It's somewhere.
All clear.
Can I go in here? Dang. This is the common area. Upper floor. Oh wait, I can probably track the dang thing. I should probably do that. Instead of running around like a monkey. Running around with a freaking chicken with its head cut off. Where is it? It's over there. Space monkey, here I come. In this container. General merchant. Oh, mods. Okay.
Here we are, one young pie jack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest.
Acknowledged.
Just a pod sitting over here. Alrighty. Now let's just, Oh, my pants are a lot more white than I thought they'd be. Return to the spaceship! To the ship! Alrighty.
Corder's looking for you.
Okay then. First I want to find the pie jack. There's the pie jack. I'm gonna pet it.
Oops. Looks like our pie jack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine. Won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
He's probably scared. He's like, where am I? Rip. I don't feel like talking to Cora right now. I think this is where I'm going to end the stream for today. A couple hours of playing this. Don't want to overdo it. I'm so close to getting to the planet and I just end the stream. Oh well. But anyways, thank you all for coming out and joining this what's about to be an adventure. Eventually, I'll get to it. Maybe. Hopefully. But yeah, just thanks for coming out. Hope to see you guys again, and have a good day. Bye bye.